Hey there, ambitious career women. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Maximizing Your Potential with Shalonda Patrice. Come on in, get comfortable. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today, I want to talk about what I'm refusing to do. What I'm refusing to do. And what I'm refusing to do is I'm refusing to sit back and watch you struggle. Everyone under the sound of my voice, I refuse to sit back and watch you struggle. And for those of you who don't know who I am Shalonda Patrice, the adult guidance counselor, and I show ambitious career women how to successfully make career changes so that they can enjoy going to work every single day. And so today, I refuse to sit back and watch you struggle with the lack of knowledge about changing careers. And so, if you're listening and if you are in the midst of a career change, if you are considering a career change, if you have been thrust into a career change because of the pandemic, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat box. So I want to know who you guys are. Because today I refuse to let you struggle with the lack of knowledge about changing careers. And so there's a saying that says, you don't have a money problem, you have a knowledge problem. And so today, we will refuse to have a knowledge problem. Refuse to have a knowledge problem. And here's the thing about changing careers. You know, everyone likes to talk about going into the new and new beginnings, new opportunities. What else do we say? You know, growth. We love growth, right? Or most of us do. But nobody wants to talk about, or you hardly hear anybody talk about, the change that is involved. None of those things can happen unless you change. Did you catch that? I'm going to let that sit with you for just a second. In order for you to go into your new beginnings, your new opportunity to experience growth, you're going to have to change, guys. You're going to have to change. And so that's why a lot of times where you see people that don't grow and they don't mature and they're stagnant because they refuse to change. And so I just kind of want to talk about that change a little bit, just a little bit. One of the ways you're going to have a successful career change is you're going to have to be okay with change. You're going to have to be okay with change. And so if you look up the definition of change, change is becoming different. It's when you alter something or you modify something or you replace something. So you're going to have to be okay with change. So that means you're going to have to be willing and okay with changing how you think, changing some of your behaviors, changing your belief systems and your actions. You're going to have to be okay with modifying those, right? And altering those. What do we always say? That everything starts in your mind first. So when we're talking about changing careers, you got to be willing to adapt change first. If you can't get past that step, that's probably why most of you are in careers that you don't like, because you're not willing to accept that first point right there. And that's a huge, huge point. And it's a journey, and there's different levels to change. And so to kind of help you with on your journey to accepting change in any area of your life. One book I'll recommend is Who Moved My Cheese? That's a very famous book. I'm sure many of you have read that book. If you read that book before, put a 3 in the chat. I'm curious to see if you read that book. I'll be honest, I just read it recently. I've heard about that book for years. Honestly, I just never took out the time to read. It's an easy read. It's on audio. I listened to it on audio. It'll take you about an hour. Actually, I listened to it on audio and I actually got the book as well. That is a good book to help you navigate through change. Here's another book that's good for you, The Big Leap. The Big Leap is by Gay Hendricks. That's another book that's going to help you with your thought patterns, with your behavior patterns. Remember, you're going to need to modify those and replace those if you're going to adapt to change. Keep those in mind. And so something else I want you to think about, as we get older, we tend not to seek guidance. We tend not to ask for help for various reasons. It could be shame. It could be embarrassment. It could be just not knowing who to ask. But that's one of the reasons why I do what I do. For years, I was in a cycle of unsatisfying jobs. I didn't have a vision for my life, didn't have a vision for my career, really didn't know where I was going, right? And so that's why now, since I have those things in place, I refuse to let you guys struggle. And that's why I've coined myself the adult guidance counselor. Because, like I said, when we get older, we don't seek guidance like we probably should. When we're kids, we're in middle school, we're in high school, we have guidance counselors, right? We have people to help us navigate through our lives, through our careers, through our, academic endeavors. But then we graduate, and then what? Where's our help? Sometimes you still need a little help. Whether you're 30, 40, 50, 60, sometimes you still need a little help, and that's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm the adult guidance counselor to help you through your career transition, through your career change, and help you get back on track with your career. And so if you are in the midst of a career change, if you're considering a career change, or if you just want to be prepared, if anybody knows me, I'm down for being prepared. If you just want to be prepared, because anything can happen. Just look with the pandemic. Nobody was expecting the pandemic. If you just even want to just be prepared in case that you're forced into a career transition, I want you to go get my free video download. Go to gum.co/my-new-career. I'm going to give you some information about 10 things you should know about changing careers. We know that knowledge is power. We know that when we don't have the knowledge that we need, we become fearful, right? We know when we don't have the knowledge that we need, we're not going to do anything. We don't move. We don't move forward. We don't step forward. We don't do anything because we don't have the information. So I want you to go to gum.co/my-new-career. Get the information on what you should know about changing careers. Some of it you're going to be surprised about. Some of it you may know, but maybe you've forgotten. When you watch the video, I want you to come back to this audio and make a comment or inbox me and just let me know what was your aha moment, or what was the one thing that you didn't even consider, or something that blew your mind. This is going to get you started. This is going to get you started with your career transition, because you want to have the right tools, you want to have the right resources, you want to have the right information before you get out there and start dabbling in this and that, and start wasting time, get stressed out, get full of anxiety, right? So go ahead, check out the video, gum.co/my new career. Make sure you use the discount code CareerFit. If you think you need a little bit more information on that, I go into more detail about that in my Master the Job Search Guide. You can learn more about that at gum.co/master the job search guide. And so I just wanted to come on today and just provide you with a little insight about changing careers. So anybody under the sound of my voice, you can no longer use the lack of knowledge as an excuse to move forward in your career. I'm providing you with the information. I'm providing you with the knowledge. I'm providing you with the tools and the resources. So I refuse to sit back and watch you struggle. And you have to refuse to not let a lack of knowledge keep you where you are. And so I appreciate you listening to me today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Remember, I am here to support you on your career transition. And if there are no questions, that is all that I have for you. And remember, a meaningful career is waiting for you. Until next time, take care.